Hi guys, welcome back to the Magics of Life channel, and today I wanna spread some Christmas mood. We have really interesting occasion to talk about symbols again. As you know, in Ukraine, in Kiev, they already set up Christmas tree at Sofia Square, and it was crowned with a hat. Peaked, pointed head, just like in Harry Potter. And this decoration, as it turned out, caused a storm of indignation among some Kiev citizens. And I got few emails in which people asking me, is it okay to take pictures with such Christmas tree or not? And what does it mean? Because people know I'm translating secret language of your photos, and of course a lot of people concerned. It's very unusual decoration. As far as I know, I couldn't recall any country which would decorate their main Christmas tree with a hat. I might be mistaken. If you know, please let me know in comments the most unusual decoration on a Christmas tree. That will be nice to talk and discuss. But now back to these concerned citizens. I understand why they concerned and why Kiev citizens didn't like that much. But let's talk about symbolism of this hat. It's very ambivalent symbol. It symbolizes a help of fake authority. Hat symbol, when you're working with it, it's just like Joker card. It might be a symbol of simplicity, of being a fool, foolish, goofy, or a symbol of wisdom, as well as a symbol of imbalance, ambition, and falsehood. This image often symbolizes doubt, and it can be a metaphor for completion of a deal, a trick in the bag, But again, here's a question. Deal between whom and whom, represented by peaked head? Because most people, they draw parallels with witches, with Halloween, and with dark magic craft. Even though pointed hat had many meanings and many times mentioned in history, in historical illustrations, let's say, in myths. Like, if you remember, it was some Tsar, King Midas, and he hid his long donkey ears under a hat, under this sort of hat, and his hairdresser couldn't tell anyone about it. But burnt with impatience to share the news, he dug a hole in the ground and entrusted the secret to the ground, repeating that Midas has donkey ears. After that, a reed grew out of the hole, which whispered to the whole world that the king had donkey ears. So, in some stories, hat appears as a sign of freedom, of independence. When a person chooses the right hat for himself, he or she claims his or her independence. And the colorful hats of the magicians, I mean the supernatural abilities. In Russia and Ukraine, for some time, hat was a sign of a great rain, like if you have heard about Monomach hat. And this later turned into a crown, special symbol of imperial power. So, in some cases, hat attracts good luck, or can even protect you from deception. And here, if we talking what they wanted to express by placing a hat on the top of Christmas tree, as psychologist, I can say that in terms of symbols, of course, this is a sign of the person has a lack of outside protection. And probably these energies, they transmit it because maybe Ukrainian nation feels this lack of outside protection nowadays. I don't believe in coincidences, as you know. But that's very interesting why the hat was chosen. And is it safe to take pictures with this sort of Christmas tree? I mean, when you capturing this hat and you in a picture, again, because symbol is ambivalent. I wouldn't risk to make such pictures because I don't want to find myself in a state of uncertainty. And that's a clear transmission. That's a clear transmission of this uncertainty situationship for all the people. So I wouldn't be risking taking pictures in front of this if I am an ordinary citizen, just ordinary person. But if you are a person who, this way or another, related to magic, and I'm not talking magic as reading tarot or reading symbols. Magic, I'm talking like a witch, like doing craft, making spells, making some rituals. If you has this connection, then of course this hat gonna be protection for you and gonna attract a good luck. But only if you are a person of a practical magic. Then go ahead, make your shot, okay, take a picture with this. But in all the other cases, no, huge no. And here even we can see this Christmas tree and the church near with crosses on the top. And if crosses come to the picture along with this head, as we've seen here as a picture of man before it was installed, this head was installed. This is not very good picture from the point of view of science and symbols, like a picture which predicts you a big spiritual transformation which coming with its own karmic exams here. So that's really horrific, I'm telling you. But from the point of view of if we're looking at just a decoration, I like it. Yeah, it's bright, it's unusual, it's yellowish. I like yellow color. It's and if we look at close up of it, yes, it's beautiful. But from a far distance, it's not that attractive at all. You can see it captures. I'm adding different pictures to this video from different recurses taken of this unusual Christmas tree. And so enjoy it because soon they're gonna to replace it finally because they listen to the citizens which not satisfied at all with this sign. And a few more points about this hat, pointed, peaked hat. How we can relate it to Christmas, because most of people relating this to witchery craft and Halloween. But if you know, I digged into it and I found a very nice illustration from manuscript, Bernward's manuscript. The figures of three wise men who came to worship the baby Jesus. I made it in my video as well. So we see them wearing this sort of pointed peaked hats. Not exactly the same, but similar. So guys, it might be, if you want to relate it to Christmas, it might be related to Christmas, but majority of people knows this as a symbol of witchery, of a craft, and of dark witches especially, not of good powers who using this. So from the point of view of symbols, that's very ambivalent symbol, and you can see which have double meaning. And if you wanna attract double meaning situationships into your life, then okay, make a picture with it, and just imagine how many people are taking pictures with Christmas tree, and what gonna happen in their lives when they sort of self-programming themselves taking pictures in front of this, capturing this entire head and themselves on one picture. What sort of situationship of imbalance and uncertainty they attract into their lives? Of course, it's dangerous. And as well had the meaning of fooling people. And you know these games in some markets when they using these little hats or just glasses and hide the scene under these. This meaning as well could be connected to the meaning and sign of this hat, like fooling themselves, fooling other people. This sort of signs, guys, here. Very unusual decoration. I'm genuinely surprised, but not that much, because Kiev, known as capital of witches, and that such witch hat appeared on the main Christmas tree of country. That's just not a coincidence, I think. And there is one writer here in Ukraine called Lada Luzina, and she wrote a series of books about Kiev witches. I'm gonna add it to my Instagram. I think to YouTube videos maybe, but I'm not adding it here in this video, but at my Instagram, if you want, you can go and check a really interesting books about Kiev witches, which had some historical background behind it. And really, I adore her style of writing, and I hope this book's gonna be translated into English, or maybe already if you are, because they are very incredibly interesting. For those of you who interested, you can go check at my Instagram stories and eternal stories. It's gonna be there. So guys, such unusual Christmas tree, such unusual decoration, and such a symbol. Let me know, guys, please, in comments below, because we have here people from all over the globe, from all the different countries, and I really love to connect to all of you. How would you feel if it was in your country, in your capital, this sort of decoration? And how you feel about this decoration? Just your impressions. What do you think about it? Because it's not a coincidence, of course, and not a coincidence that Kiev is a capital of witches. It's known as capital of witches in my country from the very ancient times. Okay, guys, I wish you happy preparations for the Christmas, and just a happy mood for those who are not preparing for Christmas. And I hope to see you soon again at my channel. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive. Bye bye.